Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to NXT with Najee, a part of the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast. So, we finally made it to our men's top 10 of 2024. Now, I know a lot of y'all chimed in for the women's division, and that was a lot of fun to talk about. But, of course, I'm not here by myself. This time, I got another podcast legend in the making. He's actually a living legend right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mr. Fatherless himself. How you doing, dog?
What's up? What's up? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Got a day off work. It's nice outside. Ain't too cold. It was cold last night, which is weird because it's Florida. But man, shoot. But tell people about who you are. Tell people about what you do, how they can find you, what you talk about.
My name is Fatherless. I'm a wrestling content creator. Lately, I've been, just on my podcast stuff. Shout out to a lot of people that definitely influenced it. Um, but yeah, bro, I just do a lot of wrestling content right now.
Yeah, so me and Fatherless met at NXT in the line waiting to go to the PC. We all like to little stand there in a little circle and talk about wrestling and debate and this and that, and it turns into a lot of hilarious moments. I don't know if some of y'all saw the video a few weeks ago, but this is actually the man who interviewed me with a spatula. So, so he's got a lot of hilarious gimmicks and things going on with his content, man. So please make sure y'all check this man out. Now, it is time to get to it, y'all. We're going to start, of course, with our injury disqualification list. Same thing we did with the women. It's not nearly as long or as lengthy as it was with the women's wrestlers. We only have three that are going to be disqualified from making our list, and that is, of course, Noam Dar, Malik Blade, and Javi. Now, we see them every once in a while. Noam we haven't seen for a very long time now that I think about it. But I've heard there might have been some issues with visas and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure once Meta makes it to the main roster, which I think they will because of Lash and Jakara, that Noam's gonna be right there with him. So shout out to the injuries. Well, maybe not shout out to the
Shout out
injuries.
to the injuries is crazy.
Shout out to our friends out there who are battling injuries. We hope you make it back soon. So now that moves us on to our honorable mention category. I'm gonna let you start off with your honorable mentions, Mr. Fatherless. What you got?
So I have three for the honorable mentions, only because like you can't leave them out of it. It was really hard for me to leave them out, but that's the family. So that's Stax and Luca. And then there's been this new star that I've been just watching and level up. He's just been great. Jasper,
Yeah,
bro, is fire.
Jasper
Bro is
Troy,
heat.
big
I don't
body.
even, bro. I don't even know what he's on, bro. But he's gonna be a star. I could
Yep,
just tell.
you can see it in his eyes. He's got the look, bro. He's got the look.
Bro's
But,
great.
all right, so for my honorable mentions, this one, the first one, I'm gonna say Eddie Thorpe, and I put him on here because the last 2 or 3 weeks has been incredible. He swerved everybody. A lot of us, some people kind of saw it coming, but I didn't see that coming. I was hoping that it was gonna be
Nah,
Lance or like the Rock or somebody was gonna show up, but no, bro, he swerved us. He attacked himself. Smooth move. Then I got Chase U. Chase U had a great year too. Um, sorry, rest in peace, Chase U. Uh, then I got to give a shout out to the whole entire tag team division. Like every single one of those gentlemen have been incredible all year. Um, I'm not gonna go too into the tag team champions because I got some things to say about them a little bit later. That is a spoiler. And then last but not least, the whole entire TNA men's division that came through and popped with us. We had what? Hammerstone. I keep saying his name wrong.
Hammerstone,
Don't get mad at me for that. And then I
Joe
got and
Hendry.
then Joe Hendry, of course. Joe Hendry flipped that whole entire building upside down for months. So shout out to TNA. Shout out to TNA.
Do you
All
think
right.
the hype for him died?
Yes, 100%. And
Incredibly
and
died.
I think it's because once he got into WWE, TNA had no idea how to book him anymore. Like, they're like, oh shoot. Yeah. But all right, it's time. We're now going to start our 2024 top 10 for the men's division countdown. Now, I'm gonna let Fatherless kick things off with his number 10 pick. So hit me with your number 10. Who you got?
Nathan Frazier.
Nathan Frazier. Okay, one half of Fraction. All right, all
Look,
right.
Nathan has been great this year. A lot of like he's a lot of reminiscent on Seth Rollins. Obviously, Seth trained him, but he's literally prime Seth Rollins right now, and everything that he's doing in the ring has just been great. Literally, There's no way he keeps getting his ass beat and then coming back like that. I don't know how he's doing it.
I don't either, man. It's blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. But all right, you heard it there. First pick of the night. We got Nathan Frazier, number 10. Now, number 10 for me. It's really hard for me to write this down because I really didn't want to put him on my list, but I had to. Lexus King. Put Lexus King at number 10. Now, I, I gotta give him his credit for actually trying. Like I'm gonna put him at 10. I think that it's kind of terrible that they're trying to force him to be a babyface, but I still have to give him credit where credit is due. He is doing fantastic and not being too much like his father, which I kind of wish that he would do just a little bit, but I'm gonna give him credit for that. I gotta give him credit for
He's a
kind of
baby face.
he's trying to be a babyface. They're trying to force him to be a babyface, which is driving me nuts.
That don't even feel right. Like it
It
just
don't.
doesn't
It's
feel
just
right.
driving me insane. But like I still see what he's trying to do, which is just discover who he's going to be in WWE, and that's good enough for me
Mm.
that he's making the attempt. So that's why Lexus King, you have my number 10. All right, so now we're gonna go to number 9. I'm gonna start with number 9. Number 9 is gonna
Sure.
make some people upset, but I gotta give this man credit too. Number 9, I'm picking Rich Holland. Putting Rich Holland on the list. Rich Holland has been an absolute terror for the last month or so.
That's pretty
Um,
low.
you never know. Yeah, it's pretty low. It's pretty low, but you'll see why when we get through the rest of my list.
All right, all right.
But I got Rich Holland at number 9 specifically for his work with Chase U, his work against Chase U, his work against Trick. Like, bro, he's been good. He's been good. He's been my favorite person to boo, and that's saying something. So now we're gonna
You
move
be
on.
booing a lot of people, bro.
I'll
You
be
be
booing
booing a
people.
lot of people.
I'll be letting them have it. But all right, now who is your number 9 pick?
Wes Lee.
Wesley on the West Side. All right, why you pick
Trash on the
Wesley?
mic, but a great wrestler. I'm just being honest. He's not at Ricochet level trash on the mic, but we're gonna put him up there at number 9 because he still has that in ring ability that just you're just like wow every time you watch him wrestle.
Hmm.
I'm just being honest,
Yeah,
and he
Ricochet's
definitely
downfall
did.
needs to be studied.
He he definitely did his thing.
All right, we got Wesley for number 9. All right, so now we're gonna shift right into number 8. Who you got for your number 8?
This is gonna piss off a lot of people. They're gonna be like, "How did you put him here? Where did he come from?" Uriah Connors.
Uriah Connors.
Yes, bro.
Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, okay,
Uriah's music, fire.
fire.
His in-ring ability, fire. Who he's teaming with, Kale Dixon, fire. I don't know, bro. Just everything about Uriah just screams aura.
It's a little Finley.
Just aura, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Just
I know,
honestly.
minus the mustache though, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
why he
you got to get
started
rid of
doing
that.
that. That's weird. Dom is the only one that can wear that. That's it.
Yeah, he got to get rid of that. But on
All
top of
right.
that, look, his
Uriah
in-ring
Connors.
ability is great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, I'm trying to write these down because that one I'm not gonna remember that one. If I'm being... All right, I'm gonna write it down a little bit. Actually, I'll have you go over your list
I
instead.
bet.
So now we are going to move on to my number 8. My number 8, I got Oro Mensah. Now I think
Wow.
Oro is slept on, 100% slept on, and his match with Ethan Page shows you that. That man can do some things off that rope that is very interesting. Like what is this the kick that he does?
That
It's
shit is
crazy.
fire.
Bro, it's crazy. Like his whole like the same thing like you said Aura with Uriah. It's
Mhm.
same exact thing with him. Like he can be the man. Like he could get a title. He could easily be a North American champion and hold that thing like comfortably. So I gotta give that man his props. So my number 8 is Ora Mensah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Boom, boom.
disagree. Like Aura's great, but he's not gonna be on my list just because he knows how to talk shit so good. I just don't even know how to feel about it.
He's too
Like
good, bro.
when the cameras are off and somebody in the crowd say some shit, he just be bagging on him, bro.
Yep.
I feel bad for Drew half of the time to do it with the glasses.
Yeah.
He'd be bagging on him
He be
all the
getting him.
time. Not Drew don't even like say nothing anymore. He's just like, shut up.
Yeah, you gotta tread carefully trying to boo that man. You like very
Exactly.
carefully because he'll get you.
Exactly.
All right. So now we're moving on. We're now at number
Yeah.
7. Number 7 for me here at NXT with Najee. I'm gonna put one half for the tag team champions, Mr. Axiom himself. High flyer, fantastic. The man has perfected the Spanish fly. Like that man can do that with his eyes closed. I'm pretty sure he does as it is. But like basically what you were saying with Nathan earlier, like these two are showing that they're built different. Like I don't know that many people that can go out there outside of Seth Rollins that can get his ass kicked and still win the match and be
Exactly.
hurt, bruised, battered, thrown around like a rag doll because Oba did that man dirty. And he came back out and what they do, defend the titles the same night?
Yeah, defend the titles right after, bro. How
Insane.
the heck did you do that?
How? Because Oba don't,
And win.
yeah, and win at that. Again, crazy, crazy stuff. Axiom,
Oba squashes everybody, bro.
man,
Oba squashes everybody.
Axiom, you're my number 7. Congratulations, my friend. Please, please take an ice bath or something. All right, who you got for number 7?
Number 7, Tavion Heights.
All right, I respect that.
I don't know,
Oh,
he has
I feel bad.
damn, he's on yeah.
I feel bad because I should have put them in my honorable mentions. NQCC, I'm sorry. I deserve that. But yes, yes, keep tell us more. Tell us more.
Honestly, look, Tavion Heights has I'm sorry to say it, but he's way better than Damon Kemp. Damon Kemp was too stiff. You know what I mean? Like he just looked like he just didn't belong there. Tavion Heights, you put him in the group, and he just belonged there. He looked like he's been there the whole time. You feel me? He's an actual wrestler, right?
Yeah,
And
so is
so is
Damon
Damon
though.
Kemp,
So is Damon.
but I feel like he's better. He's just better. And your background is wrestling, so I know that you could get behind him.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Feel
I
me?
am. I love it.
So
Like even the fact that like his move is like a super belly to belly is great. Like I
yeah,
love it. Keep it simple. That's why I like because you see how I support Kendall Gray. It's the same situation. Those two have adapted like nobody's business. So I respect the heck out of that pick, my friend.
I bet
I
it's really hard, definitely hard to train from being a regular wrestler to where they are now. Kind of like the
yeah.
Creed brothers.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like seeing that Kurt Angle and people like that is just like
But they're starting
easy.
to show they're starting to show now that these people can thrive in these situations, like in this
Mm-hmm.
business. Like very, very comfortably thrive too. So I'm hoping that like people like the Creeds are helping them out and training with them too to teach them stuff because they perfected it too. But that's a different conversation for a different time.
Exactly.
But all right. So now we're gonna move on to number 6. I'm gonna have you start off with your number 6.
Number 6. All right. This is gonna be crazy. And they're gonna go after me for putting him so low, but Tony D'Angelo.
Okay. Tony D.
Tony D has done a lot for the family this year, and it's just much must watch TV at this point. It's just must watch. When they're on the screen, you guys have to be glued on there.
Yeah.
They're great. They're great.
Amazing.
I love their
All of them.
characters, and Tony D definitely has improved a lot. And he's our North American champion right now too. So
And doing a good job at that. I was a little worried when he got the belt, especially off of Oba, but I think it's fitting and it's giving. It's good. It's going well.
great.
I'm just curious as to who's gonna beat him. I think it might be Javon.
Um,
That'd be my guess. Would be Javon. But
Bouncy.
but all right, we're gonna go to my number 6. My number 6 is my dog Wesley. Got to put Wesley in number 6.
Damn.
Coming back from the injury, incredible. The heel turn, loved it. Loved it. I didn't get to be there personally for that one because I was in Pennsylvania. But Lord, I love the heel turn. I like heel Wesley. Why he cut his dreads? I don't know. I'm offended because that was my twin. And now he ain't got no dreads. I'm not cutting mine. So now, he's just another light skin that I can vibe with. But Wesley, you deserve it, man. You're all around great athlete. Mike needs a little work. Mike work definitely needs work. I agree with you on that one.
That
But
was a little too high for me, bro. I don't know how you did it. I don't know
I
how you put him
guess
up so
I
high,
gotta
bro.
I gotta give it credit where it's due, man. He's a vet. He came back from an injury way earlier than expected, and he's still been showing out and putting on great matches. And he was a victim of Oba. I feel like if you got tossed 25 feet by Oba, you should probably be on this list.
I
But
think
all
he
right,
should definitely get a mouthpiece at some point, though.
yeah, he needs somebody to do his talking for him, and maybe that's why
Yeah.
they're trying to put him together with TNT and see if maybe him having another faction with some people that do know how to talk well and do know how to represent themselves well, maybe that could be like his representation. Yes.
That'll be
I
fire.
called them the new rascals. The N was a different word, but we on the radio, so I can't. I'm not gonna say it. But it's new rascals out here now. But all right, now we're gonna move. We made it to the top five. Top five.
Top five.
Now I'm gonna start
Wow.
off with my number five. My number five is somebody that you have already said on your list, and believe it or not, it is Nathan Frazier. We put Nathan Frazier up there because he didn't got his tail whipped a couple more times in Axiom. A couple more. And it has been brutal, some of the beatings that Nathan Frazier has been through and has survived and has shined even while still hurt or bleeding or busted open mouth, busted open anything. Or oh, what was it? The Iron Survivor match. And to still
That was
come back
crazy.
out after that. And then retain
I
the
don't know how
titles
he does it.
again.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. They're crazy. They're
Insane.
crazy. That's the way to put it.
Uh, yeah. That's why I got to give Nathan Frazier my number five. Number five,
All
you
right.
you have deserved it. You worked hard for it. That's my number five pick. Now, who we got for you?
Andre Chase.
Andre Chase. I like it.
My boy has a gambling addiction and I love it.
That's King
Look,
Parlay right there.
he put a lot on the line this year, and then just the whole storyline and everything that happened with Ridge it's kind of like, damn, why wouldn't you put him on your top five?
Yeah, I agree. Even though I didn't put him on mine, I put him all in my honorable mention.
I'm
But I
just
agree.
saying.
I agree with you, man. Andre Chase deserves all the Jordans. So
All
he
of them.
deserves all the Jordans. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the Fantastic Four. You're down to the final four. I'm gonna have you start off with your number four, sir. Who you got?
It's really messed up. I'm not gonna say too much on why, but Ridge Holland
Oh, he
is my
put
number four. Right after Andre Chase. Look, I love to boo him, just like you said earlier. Ridge Holland has been one of those people that I don't know, just his in-ring ability has improved hella. He's still doing the same move that broke Big E's neck, but it's kind of like one of those things when it happens, it's
You're
a
like,
wow factor. Like you're like, all right, what's about to happen? Chill. So he's perfected it, so it's great now. I'm still gonna boo him though.
oh
No
yeah,
matter
got
what,
to.
I'm still gonna boo him.
He's like Dom. Like we all love Dom, but we boo him because that's what we're supposed to do, and it's great, and it
Exactly.
builds his character, and he loves it. Bro, we had him dying a couple weeks ago when he was in the ring with Trick. Bro,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we were letting him
I
have,
remember that.
and he couldn't stop laughing. He
We was
couldn't
calling him a
stop
wanker
laughing.
and stuff.
Yeah, oh, it was great. He's a good sport too, man. Good sport. All right, so that's your number four pick. Now moving on to mine. My number four pick is that bouncy boy, Javon Evans.
What?
I got Javon Evans at number four. I think Javon coming in the way he did, beginning of the year, hot. That man came in hot and had something to show, and he showed it, and he's been proving it the whole entire time. That man
Bro
is,
was all over my Twitter like before he even like I don't even know. He was just all over Twitter of how good he was
yeah, back when he's
in
Malachi.
Indies.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
he's shown exactly why he got brought here, and he showed it so fast. And I'm surprised that he isn't a front runner for a title of some sort. Like,
Right now.
not saying that necessarily he would win it, but I think that he should be in the title picture at some point in time. If not, by stand and deliver. Like that could be a big
Look,
night for him. Truthfully.
continuing on to my number three, which is Javon Evans. By
Ah, there it is.
the way, Javon, I don't know. There's people don't understand what we have until we don't have it. But we have to like cherish Javon right now in NXT because once he goes to WWE, he's gonna be a star.
It's gone. Well, yeah,
The
it's a
main
wrap.
roster is gonna turn him into a star, bro.
He is the Black Jeff Hardy. Don't you ever
Literally,
forget it.
literally.
Don't you ever like it's literally like if it's like Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy sat down in a room and was like, how can we really change the game? Who can we teach everything? And that's what it seems like with Javon. Javon just has both of their move sets. Like
Javon's a star, bro.
absolute stud.
The star.
But all right, Now we made it to on my number three, I guess. I almost forgot. I almost skipped my number three.
Yeah,
But all
yeah.
right,
Whoa.
number three is our men's North American champion, Tony D. That's it. That's it. I ain't even got to say nothing else. Bada bing, bada
You
boom.
make me feel bad for like not putting them
No,
higher.
no, absolutely not. Don't feel that way. Um, but yeah, I got Tony D at number three simply because of the year he's had. He beat Oba, which I can't
Yeah,
believe still,
he's
even though
great.
they all had to jump Oba to beat Oba, but it still happened. And if anybody should have beaten Oba and should have gotten that championship, at first I didn't want it to be Tony. But like you mentioned earlier, he's had a great run with that title. He's must see TV. Every single time he gets that mic in his hands, everybody is silent. We're listening, we're watching, we're locked in. You got it, Tony. Keep going. And it's also the
I
same thing
think
with Tony is once he gets to that main roster, which I'm pretty sure they're definitely getting called up this year. There's no way that's not
you
happening.
think,
I think so. Because they
dude,
almost brought him up.
2025 is about to be crazy.
Yeah, they almost brought him up this year, is what I heard to the rumor mill. Was it the family was like
Wow.
very much almost gone. But I think like obviously Luca needs just a little bit more. Rizzo needs just a little bit more. So maybe that's the reason why they're still here. And maybe that's why they're getting this run with the title now. So
True.
all right.
Look, I already know that our one and two are the exact same without you even saying
Yep, I can tell too already. Because we haven't said either of
it.
them.
We haven't said their
Yeah.
names.
So
So,
number two for both of us is the ruler.
ooh,
The ruler himself.
ooh.
Ooh. Obafemi. Obafemi, man. What else? What can you not say about Obafemi?
Oba's great, bro. And imagine a tag team with Omos and Oba when he gets up there, bro.
Yep, that's
I
it.
don't
I've been
know.
saying that for
Oba can talk.
go.
Omos cannot talk. Putting them together,
It's Brock
chef's kiss,
Lesnar's
bro.
worst nightmare.
Exactly.
Literally.
Bro,
I've been saying
what?
this. I've been saying this forever too. I think that we're gonna see Oba versus Brock at some point in time. And I think that Oba should beat the brakes off of Brock, at least the first time. Because it needs to be like a three-match thing. Like if it does happen. But I'm not gonna go too crazy on that one. That's just the idea I
Oba
had.
improved a lot this year, bro. When he first came out, nobody was really feeling him like that. They're just like,
Mhm.
all right, he's just another big guy that WWE is pushing out. But at the end of the day, like the way he started the character development to where he's at now is definitely like literally game changing.
Yeah, and we can say we helped because
On God.
yeah, we made him the ruler. He was just Obafemi, and then we made him the ruler.
Look,
Ooh,
honorable mention to the whole crowd at
yeah,
NXT, by the
dog.
way.
They're
Bro, if
the
it wasn't for
MVPs.
us,
They were the
Trick wouldn't
MVPs.
have that chant. A bunch of other people wouldn't have what they have now.
Yep.
You know,
Ridge
we
wouldn't
put
even be
them
a super
over
heel.
as hell.
Same thing with Ridge, super
Exactly.
heel because of us. But all right, this is it. We all know who it is. We know who the number one is. He should have been number one last year. He's number one now. He is our current NXT champion, Trick
Whoop
James
that
Trick
trick.
Williams, ladies and
Whoop
gentlemen.
that trick.
Whoop
Whoop
that
that
trick.
trick.
Ah,
I'm not
yes.
gonna lie, me and him was beefing
Really?
back when Carmelo was in NXT. Yeah, bro used to say some crazy to me when the cameras was off, bro. And I just used to boo him. I just didn't like him. He just didn't like the fact that people were booing him like that.
Oh man. But look at him
Uh,
now.
Look, he's cool. He's cool. He's good in my book. I didn't, I'm not on some. I'm not gonna say names or anything like that. I'm not gonna call him a B word or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Not a butch,
Uh yeah. But he's great, bro. He definitely deserved to be solo, and I already knew he was gonna be a star. Everybody knew.
Yeah, man. He's the
Everybody knew he was
franchise.
gonna be a star this year.
He is the
Exactly.
franchise. That's the man right there. And like and I'm saying this all bias aside because like as most of y'all know, like I've done work with Trick. I was in the Trick music video for the Ethan Page beef and whatnot, and then we had some stuff going on for Stand and Deliver last year that didn't fall through. Um, but all the bias aside, man, he really has the full package, man. He's good on the mic. He's like he sometimes he has his moments to where he can stutter a little bit here and there, but he's actually really good on the mic. The man knows exactly what he's gonna come out and say, and he delivers it properly. He can show out in the ring. He stepped his ring game up real fast because they hated that man heavily after he won that title, and he felt like he had something to prove. And I think that he definitely proved it tenfold. Like this show is his. It is his show. You can't have NXT right now without Trick Williams. You just can't.
I just can't wait for Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes part like 4 or 5.
When once it gets to
Bro,
main
that's gonna
roster.
cook.
But
That is gonna
you
cook.
peeped the Trick was in the first Raw on Netflix trailer, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's no, bro. Who they calling up right now? I think they're gonna call up Roxanne and Trick
Yep.
coming. The next couple of months.
Oba's
So
about to hold
we
that
gotta
title
really
for a
cherish them.
long time. And I'm sorry, Trick. I'm sorry to say that, but that's probably what's gonna happen. I think Oba hasn't had enough matches yet to where he can just get the call up. So I
Mm.
think unfortunately our time as Trick champion might be coming to an end soon. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That is our top 10 of 2024 men's edition, featuring Mr. Fatherless himself. Now, before I get into my last little bit here, I do have one very special announcement to make about the next episode. Now, I told you guys that episode 30 is my 1 year anniversary episode, and that I had a very special guest coming on the show. Now, we just named off our number one pick, and our number one pick is going to be my next guest and my first ever superstar on NXT with Najee. So, ladies and gentlemen,
How
it's
you gonna
official.
one up me like that?
Trick Williams is on the way.
How you gonna one up me like that?
What you mean?
He just said, "Yo, we had fatherless, but now we're getting Trick Williams."
Well,
Bro,
hey,
thank you for having me on, bro. I
yeah, man. Thank you
appreciate
so
you.
much, bro. Thank you, thank you. Can you
Let
please let the people know where to follow you, how to follow you, what you're on every single platform? Let us know.
I'm on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I post content, once a week. We're gonna try to get that ramped up more. But my name is Fatherless. You can find me on everything at Fatherless407. And I appreciate you, Najee, for giving me the opportunity, bro. Let's definitely work more, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. I love to pop up in on some of your shows and talk about some things every once in a while too, man. That'd be great. But it's been a blessing having you on, man. It's always a blessing having everybody listen. Please make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment to the Whip Show. It's unreal. Hopefully I will be seeing y'all again very soon within the next week or so. It'd be great. But one more time, big shout out to Fatherless, big shout out to NXT, big shout out to the men's roster, the women's roster, the tag division. It's been big shout out to the crowd. If we could pick an MVP for 2024, is that it is that NXT crowd and it's Shawn Michaels. Because that man books like nobody's business. But that is a
Also,
wrap.
shout out to
Oh, okay. What do you
Ohio
mean?
State losing to Michigan for how many days now?
That's right.
You're
Let me check
commenting.
my
You're
countdown.
commenting every time on my
Yeah,
post, bro. It's just
let me check
hilarious.
my Michigan countdown real quick because I gotta be petty. It's gotta be petty. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 1,849 days since Ohio State has beaten Michigan. And I'm gonna leave it on that note, y'all. It's been real. It's been real. It's been a good time. One more time, thank you, fatherless, so much for everything. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.